Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Enjoy the Bounty of Planning with Dr. Tanisha T. So listen, I have today an unboxing of my Cloth and Paper September sub box. I'm so excited about this. I did see I saw the previews that Cloth and Paper put out, but I haven't seen any unboxings of this box. So I'm not 100% sure of everything that's in here. So we're going to have like a real kind of first time reaction this time because the bibliophile box, like this one, took a long time to come. So I ended up seeing like a full unboxing, but this one I didn't. So I'm excited. So as y'all know, I do not receive the pin box, so there's not anything in here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. So I do watch the I do watch the happy hour lives that Cloth and Paper does. So I do know a couple of things in here because they do spoil them on the happy hour if you watch the happy hour video lives. But I'm still so excited about that. I'm so excited about the September box. So this is a little card that tells us what's in there. So I'm just going to put this to the side. And then the little pen test card also. So let's just start from the top. Okay, you guys. So these were one of the spoilers that was during a happy hour earlier in the month of September. And these are tweezers. This is the first time that Cloth and Paper is doing tweezers. They've never had them available on their website before. They've never put them in a sub box before. So let's just, oh my gosh, I love this. And we got two. Okay, well, don't lose this because that's definitely, those are needle point. Look at that. Look at the point on those suckers. Okay. So if you're somebody that likes, even in their minimal planning, to do like a couple of little mini stickers, like I actually have some. This is a sticker book that they gave us in one of our previous boxes, right? And these stickers are from Sweet Caress Designs. If you like to use these stickers, you know that getting them off of the paper is more than an ocean. Look at how easily that came up. That is a joy. That is a joy. Especially if you got the icon stickers. This was in one of the sub boxes as well, these transparent icon stickers from Cloth and Paper. Look at how easy. Oh my gosh. And how easy to place. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, so you don't poke yourself in the finger when you have these in your bag. You should definitely make sure to hang on to this little cap so you don't poke yourself. Okay, it also keeps it closed. I love that these are in black. They're super sleek, super thin. They have a good feel to them. I love that they say Cloth and Paper. Like, how beautiful is that sitting on the desk, right? Okay, let's open these other ones. Actually, before we do that, let me grab my bag that I'm using from last month's box to put the stuff in. So in last month's box, we received this bag. And I am using it to hold all of my little goodies. So we're just going to stick that right there so that we can have it to stick those in. So let's open this one. So we got one set that's curved and one set that's straight. Look at that. So the curved are going to be white. Oh, those are so nice. That tip is so pointy. Look at that. You're definitely gonna, it's not, yeah, it's a little sharp. It's not like if you are jamming your hand in there, like to reach into the bag to grab this, if you don't have this little thingy on it, you're definitely going to poke yourself. So I say try to keep up with this little plastic thingy to keep it covered. It'll probably keep the point sharp as well, because it'll definitely dull getting banged around in your bag. But I love that this is, you know, it has black writing to say cloth and paper. This is super cute. So you can use either, if you prefer the, I actually do prefer a curved set of tweezers when I'm applying stickers, because it kind of keeps the tweezer out of the way of, so I can kind of see where I'm putting things. So that is super cute. Love that. Okay, next up, we have spotlight stickers. We got 3. So we have Sedona, Angora, and Pistachio. So y'all know my favorite color is blue, but I also love me some green. So I actually really love me some pink and green, but here we go with some pistachio. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. All right. So we get a set of 3 for, it tells us a total of 40 stickers. So this is the small, this is the, this is the medium, and this is the large. Okay. Now, just like the other spotlight stickers that we've received from Cloth and Paper and other boxes, the center of this sticker is clear. Whoops. Okay. So see how you have that little glare? So you can see that the center of the sticker is clear, right? Which makes this great for being able to put over, like if you actually wanted to use this to highlight something in a book that you're reading, you can use that if you wanted to, you know, highlight something. But in your planner, what makes this great is that you're going to be able to see the date straight through that highlight number, or right through the middle. So you could highlight like a date in your planner or something like that. Okay. So I really, really like these. Those are so cute. See if I can get this back in the plastic, or if that's going to be a loss. Oh, no, looks like I might get it. There we go. It's upside down, but it's in there. So it looks like these are going to be the same. So it's going to be a set of 3 also. So I'm not going to open these because I'm not going to use them right away. I'm going to put these in my little sticker stash with my other stickers. But I love this Angora. Is a nice creamy white color. And this Sedona is just a really pretty kind of orangey red color. That's just really, really lovely. All 3 of these are really lovely for fall. I really kind of like this one. I might use this one in a couple of my spreads this month, because I just think that kind of orangey red color just screams October. So there we go. All right, next up. Ooh, I love a notepad, and I think that's what this is. And I love dot grid. I am definitely a dot grid over everything kind of girl. Yes, and this is just a regular notepad. Y'all, look at how pretty that is. Now, this is a really dark green color, so I'm guessing black ink is just going to disappear onto this thing. But let's pull a black pen and see. I'm willing to bet. So, as I suspected, you can see it, right? But it does just kind of like blend in, right? So I don't know if I would use a black pen on this. I'm probably going to use a white pen on this. And I don't, let me see. Oh, yep, here we go. Got one right here. So this is a Uniball Signo white pen. I think this is a gel. I think this is a gel pen, but let me just try it out. Here now I know this is Sarasa Clip. This is just a regular ballpoint. It's also a white pen. Now the question is there any ink in this pen? I actually may have used this one all up. Oh, yep, I think I've used this one all up. Okay, let's just go ahead and put that to the side. We'll probably just toss that one. So we can see that the white pen is what you're really going to want to use for it to really stand out, but obviously the black or probably a blue would look just fine on here as well. I don't have a blue ink pen right at hand right here, but I like that. That looks great. I would probably still just keep a couple of sheets of this on hand in my planner, or just keep this pad on my desk because I love how pretty it looks. And again, I love a dot grid. Love a dot grid. Okay, I'm gonna skip this one because I usually open those last. And open these. Ooh, okay, so these say that they are event checklist sticky notes. These are 3x3 sticky notes. They're matte, so they're regular paper. They're going to be this kind of dark kind of green, kind of olivey green on the front, and then white, just white on the back. White lines, white ink. So up here it just says checklist, and then date, and then here, what does that say? Title. And then here, place, and then you have checklist. Okay, this is super cute. I would probably use this actually if I had, like actually this week, I ordered a bunch of stuff last week, so I have a bunch of stuff coming this week. I would probably use this to keep track of that. I would use this also as an extension. You guys know I've said I use the project pages, the project inserts from Cloth and Paper to keep track of my graduate students and their due dates and their progress through when I'm chairing thesis committees, project committees, comprehensive exam committees. I would probably use this to actually keep track of the ones where I'm on their committee, but I'm not their chair, right? And that way I could put like a couple of these little sticky notes on like just like a piece of note paper even, or just a piece of like filler paper and use this. And that's actually how I would know the difference between a student I'm chairing and a student where I'm on their committee. So I think that's actually how I'm going to use these. One of the ways that I'm going to use these, because I'll probably come up with a bunch of different ways to use these. But I like those. Those are cute. And I love that color. I wonder what they're calling that color, because it's kind of like a olive, but it's also kind of I wouldn't be surprised if they're calling it something else. Okay, they actually didn't give it a color. I'm gonna call it olive, because that's what I think it's called. So let's take a look at these dashboards. Okay, Cloth and Paper, I see you. Alrighty, so this is 2 dashboards. We got a vellum dashboard that's just a circle. There's nothing written on this dashboard. I actually wrote, that's kind of hot to me. Like, they didn't even write the company name on this dashboard. Like, that's so lovely. So that's just gonna go over anything. And then they gave us this, so this is a vellum. It's not their thickest vellum. It's definitely, I would say, their medium vellum, because it's not the thinnest one they've sent us either. So I would say this is kind of medium. And then they gave us this lovely cardstock, this stylized A. This stylized A is one we often see as part of the Estique brand as well. It's the same A, stylized A, that they used when they wrote the word annotation on the card that came in the previous box. I really love this. It's so pretty. And so they have here on the top this quote, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. And this is by Aristotle. Now, for all of my Team Rhetoric folks, right? Hashtag team Rhetoric, that is going to be appealing, right? For Team Rhetoric. Love that. Love that. So I don't know where I'm going to put that. Ooh, maybe we'll put it in the front of the research section. Or maybe in my research notebook. I don't know. We're going to put that to the side and continue unboxing and give that some thought. I just also love that for fall. Like, I love that for your reading notebook. That's so great. Okay, next up, we have some lined notes. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna take this out and toss that, because this baby is going right into my reading notebook that I set up. Y'all saw the video. I already posted it. I'll try to remember to link it somewhere. I set up a reading research notebook with last month's inserts with the bibliophile bundle. This is the perfect thing to go with that. This is just plain notes filler paper. It just says notes at the top, straight lines down. Each page is notes back to back. This is perfect. This is perfect. If you are also using your planner, or you've set up a separate notebook for reading notes, meeting notes, research projects, class notes, these are going to be perfect for you, especially if like you find dot grid to be not enough structure, but you find the grid lines to be too much structure. You know, this might be a nice middle ground for you, right? This is very much reminding me of like school note paper. And sometimes you just want like just straight lines, right? Like you just want to be able to write in a straight line and be dependable. Now, I will say these lines are not at all college rule. These are very much close to each other. So if you write small, you're going to be okay. If you don't, you might want to go ahead and plan on using 2 lines, very much like the way, you know, the Gen Xers, how we learned. Remember, I'm calling on my Gen X friends. Remember how we learned to do cursive writing in elementary school? If you write big, you're going to want to call on that memory, okay? Call on that memory so that you can use these, all right? Those are so nice. I'm telling you, those are going right into the research notebook. All right, so we have another bundle, and this bundle, the quote says, the process of understanding your character, values, and abilities. And so what is that the definition of? It's a noun. Oh, it's the definition of self-discovery. There it is. So I love that this has the little 9 up here, which indicates that this bundle came in September. So on the back you have, it tells you that it's a self-discovery bundle. I have said in previous videos, I know a lot of people throw these sheets away, these back sheets. People open their bundles, they take these back sheets off, and they toss them in the garbage. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why you should not do that. You should not do that because I guess there's 1.5 reasons. Number one is if you use this bundle and you fall in love with it, but then you cannot remember, right? Because it's not gonna be this year. It's gonna be sometime next year or the year after where you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I really love that bundle. Okay, I have the cover sheet. It was bundle number 9. When? When? Did I get it as a sub box? Did I buy it off the website individually? What was it called? Right? Like, you know, and if you're good enough to remember, like, okay, I think this was a sub box bundle, and you keep your cards, then you'll be able to at least go through all of your cards and find it. But I have seen people say they throw the cards away too. So, babe, how are you gonna find this bundle you loved if you throw away the sub box card that tells you what the bundle is, and you throw away the back page that tells you what the bundle was called? Baby, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, friend? I'm telling you what you're gonna do. Cry, because I have more than once. So I don't throw these back pages away anymore. I don't throw my cards away either. I actually keep them all together. At the end of the year, I just stick them. I actually just stick them in a box. So I have all of my sub cards for my cloth and paper subscriptions from the very first subscription I ordered. And it's so helpful. Plus now, actually, you don't want to throw your sub cards away now, because on the sub card, they give you not just a coupon code for your next purchase, which it's on here somewhere, trust me. They give you a coupon code for your next purchase, and they give you the coupon code that lets you into the subscriber only space so that you can buy more stuff. But again, if you throw this away and you throw away the card, you might not remember what it was called. So keep these. I usually keep them with the actual bundle itself. Even if I put this bundle in my planner, I'm going to keep this with the bundle itself. Sometimes I actually keep these I do have another separate, like if I store this bundle because I'm not going to use it right away, I keep this page in that storage bundle and then might move this to someplace else, right? So keep it. Trust me and keep it. Okay. Now some stuff, you know, like the notes, this is pretty self-explanatory, right? Lined note pages. You can go on the website and find that again if you throw that one away. But this one, right? It's called the self-discovery bundle. If you can remember that, you'll be able to find it. But trust me, they've had bundles where they named it something that on the website that just made finding it again it was not draining experience. All right, but let's get into this bundle now that we've kind of had that moment. So on the back of the cover, we have lined pages. Then we have here where it says find your purpose. It looks like it's giving us some directions. Oh, ooh, I love that. Okay, so it's giving us some directions, giving us an example, and then giving us a blank one for us to be able to use. And it looks like we're getting 2, 4, 6 of those to be able, oops, here we go. Is that right? 6? No, 5. We're getting 5 of those to be able to use to figure out. And then our next section says, your heart will lead you to your inner self, by Niten Namdemo. Oh, I'm sure I butchered that and I apologize. And then on the back of that, we have blank lines. And then this is called the Discovery Ledger. And it looks like we have 5 sheets of that. And then here it's all the same. So I admire, I am passionate about, I excel at, I wish to accomplish, my future will hold, I endeavor to, I've need for, I am here too. And then on the back is just line paper. Okay. I absolutely love this. Now I usually do my goal setting and my kind of like, I sit down to figure out like what the heck my life is going to look like for the next year. I usually do start that now, and then I kind of write out what I'm looking for the next year to be in December. But this is the time of year when I do this kind of work actually. I start to kind of think about like what am I really into right now? What do I want to be into? What do I want the next year to bring, right? So I love that we're getting this now because this is so helpful to start thinking about that. I know some people, especially a lot of professors and graduate students, who sit down and do this in December after the semester is over and really start to think about, what the next year's research goals are going to be, teaching goals are going to be, service goals are going to be, personal life goals are going to be, and they figure that out over Christmas break. But I love this coming in the September box so that October, November, December, you're working on this, you're thinking about this so that when you can hit the ground running in January, right? If you are a graduate student, especially if you are a new career person, even if you're an undergrad who's about to graduate, say you're going to graduate in December or you're going to graduate in May or June, I love this bundle for you because now is the time you need to start thinking about what is your 1-year plan, what is your 3-year plan, what is your 5-year plan, right? Maybe even what is your 10-year plan? Like have a sense of where you might be going. Because right now, if you're about to graduate, right now you're in a high transition phase and you need to start thinking about what does life look like now, right? Like, especially for my undergrads out there and I would say for my undergrads out there, because they seem to be the most devastated, my PhD students out there, right? If you've been, especially for my PhD students, if you've been going to school straight through from undergrad to master's to PhD, you've been in school, which means you've been in school for the last probably anywhere from 8 to 12 years. You've been in school straight through your entire adult life. It's time for you to start sitting down and thinking about what does it look like next, right? What does it look like next? And this is a bundle that's gonna, I think, may help you to kind of think about that in a way that's really gives you just enough structure to give you some ideas, but not so much structure that you feel like there has to be a right or wrong answer, right? So I'm excited about this. Now, you're probably thinking, but Dr. T, you are way past that stage in life, right? You're a full professor and an administrator. What are you going to use it for? Listen, I still have goals and plans and things I want to accomplish with my little life. So I am going to use this the same way, right? Now, especially now as a full professor, you're probably thinking, well, you did it, right? You did all the things. You got a tenure track job. You became an assistant professor. You became an associate professor. Now you're a full professor. Y'all, that's the end, okay? Full professor is it. There is nothing on the track left to do, okay? Which means that this is actually the time when I need to start thinking about what's next for me, right? Because the career goals are met, baby. We done. So, but I'm too young to retire. I'm way too young to retire. So what do I do now, right? So I'm going to use this to figure out what do I do next? Because I honestly did. The goals I set out for when I got my PhD and started my PhD program, I hit them. I'm there, right? So now it's time to think about what are those next goals. And I think this kind of thing is going to help me to figure that out. Especially because like now there are some personal goals that I'm like, I also have hit all of the ones that are like accomplishment, that are like deadline accomplishment kind of goals. But the ones that are like long term, like be a good daughter, right? Those, be a good friend. Those are lifetime goals, right? Like lifetime learning goals. And so those are also the kinds of things I think can help me, this can help me think about how I'm going to get there. So this last set of inserts, this is our November calendar. I'm not going to do a full flip through necessarily here because it's the same one you've seen on previous ones. I do love that this cover is it looks like it's a tulip on a black background. It's a black and white photo. It's this, like I said, it's the exact same layout we've been receiving. I absolutely adore this layout. Y'all have seen me say that over and over. And it's one that, it is the one that I also ordered for my 2023 planner as well. So I just love that. Ooh. So last but certainly not least are our journaling. Oh my goodness, you guys. These journaling cards are beautiful. Okay, so we always get a monthly card for the month. So this one's for November. So we're going to put that over in, I'm going to pull over my little book here because this is where all of the journaling cards and date cards live until it's time to use them. But look at these. You guys, these might actually go in they might not even go in here. They might go in my planner right now. So this one says implementation, and it says implement a personal audit, and then gives you some information about that. It is blank on the back, but this one is that kind of really beautiful kind of green, blue kind of color. It is so pretty, so rich, nice, thick cardstock. This one says commitment, be committed to change. It's also blank on the back. It's white on the back and like a stone color on the front, which is very complimentary to this sort of rock formation image. And this one says change, how to change your life. And this one has this gorgeous sort of, I don't know if that is ocean or lake or river or what, but that is gorgeous with the sky and the kind of light clouds with the rock formation and the water going through. So beautiful. And then you have a full image of that on the back. This is kind of an orange, sort of a kind of a caramely orange color, very complimentary to my nail color. With white writing. This one is black writing. This one is black writing. So the green kind of one is black writing. The stone color one is black writing. And then this kind of orange spice color is has white writing. So I absolutely love everything we got in this box. I think it is all super, super, super gorgeous. So you know, on this channel, we do a little bit of a setup too. So I am going to grab a couple of things so that we can do a little, just a little bit of a setup, just a little bit. Okay. So I have my planner and then my research notebook. So let's go with the notebook first. So again, I'll tag where I created, how I created the video where I talk about creating the notebook. I'm actually going to take these out because I'm not going to use those after all. I'll put those where I store those extra labels and things. I really am into this. And I think I want to put this, I can take that out. I think I'm trying to decide where I want this to go. Let's stick it in and see. That's a thought. Not married to it, obviously. Let's see, how about, oh, the notes section already has a tab. That one has a tab. Ooh, do I want to put it in vocabulary? Index. Maybe index because it's lighter. I think the reason why I don't really like it up front is because of how dark that color is. And I'm not really jumping up and down about this overlay. I think I'm gonna put this one right here. I kind of like that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I also like that because you're starting with the note page here. And I kind of like the idea that when I open the book log, I'm not gonna see like the log right away. I'm just gonna see I'm gonna see a cover. I like that. Okay, I like that. So that's that. That looks great. This is actually gonna get stored because I only keep 1 month on my discs at a time. This is gonna end up getting put in here. So let's go ahead and stick this in here. So that'll go in here until November. And then, oops, I said I was gonna put a few pages of this into my notes. So I want to put this in my book log section, actually behind the actual log for that particular book, so that I have some note paper to write my notes on for the book. Because what I've already realized in trying to use this log for the way I take research notes is I tend to do this kind of thing where I write kind of long quotes or ideas or thoughts around something that I've read. I always write down the page number, so this is super helpful. But this grid space, I'm like, I don't know. I've been reluctant, as you can see, because I was thinking about transferring these notes over to this page. And then I was like, nah, I'm just gonna leave it. And then I don't know. It's already been a thought for me. And I think it's a lot has to do with the fact that I actually don't like grid line paper. Like this kind of graph, the graph paper, I'm not a huge fan of. And so it's kind of, I don't know, it's a little much for me. And so I just keep wanting to make it a habit tracker. That's what it really is. Every time I see a graph, I want to make it a habit tracker, and that doesn't really make sense. So yeah, there we are. Now I do in the back of this book have a notes section where I have a place to put in some note paper. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so that I have just some extra paper for whenever I am reading. If I run out of pages, I have extra pages back here to be able to add to my sections. So I love this. Okay, and this, so here's something interesting. I don't know if I want to put this on a separate set of rings and have this as something separate, or if I want to, I know I do not want to put it in my planner because my planner is already super chunky. And this is something, honestly, that as I would process this, right, do the work, and then it would not live in my planner with me, right? So it's the kind of thing that I would store on like my 22 rings or my 22 discs with everything else from the 22 calendar, right? The planner itself, the habit trackers, all of the other inserts that were used throughout 2022. And then the results of this would go in the 2023 planner, if that makes sense. So it's the kind of thing where I'm trying to decide if I should put this like in my notebook, right? So I have a notebook right now. It's in my Notiq folio. Let's stick that in there. So this notebook has like research, it has personal stuff. It also has work and like work stuff. I have actually been thinking about separating the research and personal stuff from the work notebook for quite some time. And I think that's actually what I'm going to end up doing, quite honestly. And then that way I can put this on with the rest of the personal things that aren't research reading notes, right? But our projects, research projects, personal projects can go on a separate notebook by themselves. Because it's not, I have a separate budget notebook. I have obviously my reading notebook, but I want my work notes and my personal notes to be separate. And so, so I think that's what we're going to end up doing. So what I'm going to do is, so that this video doesn't become crazy long, is I'm going to keep this. Oh my God, look at how that looks. Y'all, I just made a decision. That's it. Yep. We're creating a personal notebook. We're creating a personal notebook that has all of like personal projects, tracking of personal things on, that are just, make Tonisha Taylor a better person. The Tonisha Taylor Better Person notebook is going to be a separate thing. 100%. That just happened, y'all. Which, okay, that's horrible. Why did I just also think, oh, that gives me an excuse to order a couple of things from Notiq that I've been wanting. And a couple of more things from Cloth and Paper I've been wanting. Y'all, this is a problem. Anyway, we're going to be a better person. I am looking forward to this because this is how we're going to develop this for the year. And then we can easily go ahead, add those blank notebook pages to this as well. And there you go. Is that not just a gorgeous, would that not be just a gorgeous bundle right there? Is that not beautiful? That is gorgeous. That is exactly what I want. That is exactly what I want, y'all. Okay, well, that happened. So thank you so much for joining me on my channel today for this glorious unboxing of the Cloth and Paper September box. I love this so much. I cannot, y'all, I just noticed I pulled this out of my planner because you're also going to see an unboxing video go up around the same time as this one. That was just an order that I placed with Cloth and Paper, but I pulled this out of my planner when I changed some things for that. So I am so happy. I am so happy. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful collection. Like, look at that. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, y'all. I am going to go ahead and go. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit the subscription and notification so that you'll know whenever I have new content. Enjoy the bounty of your plans, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.